Hello and welcome back to Darkwater. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Kizer Knives Amicus. Picking this thing up on the live the other day. I don't even know how to describe it. This thing felt like a toy. That's how light this was. Take that for what it's worth. Your mileage may vary, and I'm going to put this thing through its paces. I'm not going to be gentle, and I'm going to give this knife a go. First thing that you notice is the colorway on here. It is the Stormtrooper colorway, and I've always wanted to have one of these colors, but I know with G10, as soon as it gets stained, it's not as easy to get out. And I think at least with this FRN, I am able to scrub it, but we'll see. We'll see how this white holds up. And the fact that this knife right now on Amazon is around $30. This is mind-blowing as far as price goes. Let's check it out. As you can see, it is a button lock, and it also is a flipper. And right here peeking out, Nitro V goodness. This isn't D2. It's actually a really decent and easily sharpenable steel. So easy to maintain the blade, and awesome. Beautiful frag pattern on that FRN. It is a ambi deep clip carry, very ample amount of jimping, which Kizer always does, and I appreciate Kizer for that. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful drop point blade, very basic grinds on it, but it's a beautiful grind. And as you can see, it's a very stout and very deep blade as well. But I just cannot get over how light this thing is. If you're holding it right here, it feels like you're holding a pencil in your hand. That's how light this is. So, button lock again, very awesome button lock action. You can only time I notice that any of these button locks bounce is if I'm holding the button down for too long, but this thing is super smooth action. But I feel like it, instead of saying Kizer, it should say Little Tykes. That's how this feels to me. You can see, FRN, it's not going to be as rigid, especially as something like G10. So getting a precision joint here, you could see there's just a little bit of a gap. It's a tiny bit of a nitpick. It's plastic. That's fiber reinforced nylon. So, got a lanyard hole here. Matching black hardware, which definitely adds to the look of this knife. Let's get into some specifications about the Amicus. We have an overall length of 6.87 inches, a blade length of 2.95 inches, a handle length of 3.92 inches, an overall weight of 2.29 ounces or 64.9 grams. Wow. Again, it is a drop point Nitro V blade, finished off with a black coating. I'm not sure what the coating is. White FRN with a frag inlaid pattern. Kizer on here. Let's get into some size comparisons with the Amicus FRN. First up, we have the Tekto Knives F1 Alpha. The F1 Alpha occupies a lot of my pocket time as a large folder. And as you can see, the Amicus, I would say, is not a fifth pocket carry, but on the smaller side for a regular EDC. Next up, we have the ever popular QSP Penguin. This is the regular size Penguin, and you can see that the Amicus is only slightly smaller, so I would say definitely around the normal EDC size. And last comparison is the outstanding Civivi Synergy 3. And if you've watched any of my videos before, you know how much I absolutely love that knife. So, very good comparison, and you can see that that Synergy 3 is quite a bit larger. So checking this out. Execution on this thing is absolutely awesome. The overall look, especially this black and white combo, whether you want to call it piano or Stormtrooper or whatever, is outstanding. My question on the Amicus is long-term durability. As you can see in here, you can see where the reinforcement plates come to, theoretically, after this metal reinforcement point, you should be able to bend this, probably not a lot, but you know, a lot more than it would be if it was a different material. So let's look at it. Yeah, I mean, there's some bend in there, but truly, for what you're paying for this knife, you know, what are you truly expecting at that point? I mean, I can get the handles to touch there, but there is no reinforcement on this side. There is on the sides of these scales here. But with that, mentioning that, there is zero blade play, lock, any of it. I mean, it is bank vault tight, which is actually just mind-boggling to me, considering that this is a plastic handle. If I can ever get over the idea that I have a child's toy in my hand here, I think this is going to be outstanding. Time will tell how these FRN non-reinforced handles will hold up. But if you're just someone who opens Amazon packages or packages coming in and then just light duty knife tasks, I mean, you got a big chunk of Nitro V here, a non-delicate tip, so this thing might last you a lifetime. I guess we'll see in long-term tests how these do. I hope you liked the quick look at the Kizer Amicus FRN. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and leave a comment down below. It's greatly appreciated. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the FRN? Thank you so much for spending time and looking at the Amicus. Have a good day.